Heidi-ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome back to Deadly Premonition. And when we last left off, things just suddenly got funky, and we're not playing as Emily. We're following Kaysen here, because our new deputized Dalmatian has sniffed out where York has been taken. So we're going to find York, hopefully. I actually didn't really get to check what my inventory was like, because I'm kind of curious. So we have our infinite... I'm assuming this is an infinite ammo pistol. And we got a couple of first aid kits there, so a good action game starter pack. So here's another music track that I haven't heard up to this point. Kind of inwardly hoping that the rest of the chapters from here on out are going to be a bit shorter. Because Chapter 3 kind of dragged on for a good long while. I know for a fact there are 7 chapters in the game. And, the story seems to be reaching a climax here. And we're maybe halfway through? I don't know. Maybe there's like a whole other conspiracy after figuring out... Because we figured out... that Thomas appears to be the new Raincoat Killer. I mean, we obviously thought this before, but now it just seems like our suspicions have been proven. And unless we actually have to go out after the real Raincoat Killer at some point, or something, or it develops out into something else. I really don't know where it can go from here. What street? LN Visible Street. What is this music? I don't know. I think Swery came up with game ideas from his stuffed monkey that he carries around all over the place.
He can be a little selfish, but he's a good dog.
No, turn the funky music back on!
All this time, through all the good and the bad.
Shut up, Kaysen.
Oh, we go back a long time. I can't even remember a time when he wasn't around.
I had a dog when I was small, too.
Great!
He was a beagle, so we named him B. Stupid name, I know.
Not necessarily.
He hated being left alone and always followed me around. I could tell him anything, even things I couldn't tell my parents.
I don't care, we're trying to find York.
He'd look in my eyes and listen intently to anything I had to say. It's like he sympathized, and he didn't make fun of me. He would just listen. When I was done talking, he'd put a pat on my thigh. My worries just faded away when he did that. Made me feel like I was just a fool for worrying so much. Dogs are great that way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I think they got a lot more wisdom than us humans.
I
Even
know.
If they are betrayed, well, they don't see it that way.
I know.
Sure sounds foolish, but dogs, why, they're always happy. I'm positive.
Can confirm dogs are not always happy.
Off the face of the earth. Dogs, why, they'll just
you should see my neighbor, my roommate's dog whenever my roommate leaves the house or even goes outside to smoke
their dog houses,
without bringing her with him.
Out and they see what
she cries up a storm.
Kaysen.
Willie, did you find York? Please cut this conversation short.
Deputy Willie's calling for us. He's always like that.
Please don't call him Deputy Willie.
Chase.
There's the music. Okay. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Actually, this is a lot more like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle now. With the sort of music going on with there. Also, I just noticed the objective marker is purple now. Is that because we're playing as a different character? Is Emily going to Hell World? Looks like our... Oh no, we're just with York now.
Thomas, I know that you're there. Your disposition is not of my concern. But you do need to stop this. Untie me. Let me go. Right now. And you and Carol should take off. Go as far away as you can.
Stop
Open
killing
a bar
people.
or a diner in a new town.
I can see through the
If
sack.
you're cooking, I know you do well.
Why, thank you, York. You're so kind. Unlike him. If I had someone like you, things may not have come.
Oh wait, no, Thomas isn't the killer because
York,
we've seen
have you ever been
we've seen
in love
through
with someone?
getting stuff
Thomas.
that Thomas just cross-dresses and
A long
dances
time
for the
ago.
killer.
I witnessed two people that I really cared about die. Both pretty much at the same time. And since then, I've tried not to care about anyone so deeply. But recently, that way of thinking has changed.
Emily, right? She's a nice girl. But I must warn you, York. You'd be better off not falling in love with her.
Okay.
Thomas, considering the circumstances, whatever I say might not be important to you, but I'll say it anyways. Don't you dare touch Emily.
York, I think I've said too much. It's natural to respond when someone talks to you, I guess. Everything will end tonight.
Will it?
You just stay there until then.
Will the game? Will I finish the game tonight? Hey, nope. Trying to keep an eye on Thomas, making sure he doesn't try anything funny. I guess we're going back to Emily now. Kind of a weird sort of duality situation going on here. Kind of wish Greg was here to see this. I mean, I know Greg's played through the game, but even he says he doesn't remember a lot of it because it's been years since he played it. And in all that time, they were just sitting around talking about dogs again, I guess, because we haven't moved an inch. Oh, they're going this way. Are you sure we shouldn't be going the other way? Because that's where the objective marker is. Just trying to draw this out as long as possible, huh? Okay, let's save. Call for backup, I guess. She hasn't saved in a while, apparently. Okay, so... Come on, save the game. There we go. We have all of York's money, it seems, as well. We have $13,000. That's peculiar. You cannot save him more than once. Oh, cutscene. Well, we're not in Hell World or anything. The sky isn't going all crazy.
What's wrong? Something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's just... I promised to have tea with Polly. I just remembered.
Well, too
What's
bad.
that got to do with anything?
We're
Yeah,
using
you're
your
right.
dog.
This just isn't the time, I know. But it's... Well, she reminds me of my mother who passed away.
I don't
Jason.
fucking care.
I've been a salesman for a long, long time. I never had time to talk with my mother, you know.
I don't
Sales,
fucking
they were the thing
care.
For me, no matter what happened, this was more important.
Yeah, you know what's
So
even more
when
important?
she was
Finding
sick,
York.
I put more energy into my work, which I regret.
I'd like the
And you
story
know,
to continue and
when I
not
heard she
go off
died,
on a
I
tangent
was-
because I don't care about
I was
Forrest's
on my way
backstory.
home, all happy.
Unless, I mean, this is
closed
probably
a
important to the
big
story.
deal in
I don't
Jersey.
freaking.
Just when you want to give something back, you got
I don't
no one to
frickin'
give
know.
it back to. Well, that's when I met her, Polly.
I don't
I
care.
thought heaven had given me another chance. I really did.
Or is this
so
the
I always
point?
stay in that
They
hotel.
want to make
whenever I
Forrest
come.
annoying on purpose so that
Oh,
you
sure,
don't
the
care about
rooms
his
are great,
backstory.
but-
Look, see,
but in
Willie
all
found
honesty,
York,
I
and
go
he's
there
going off.
because I want to talk with Polly.
Does Polly know all this?
No way. I'd never say anything so embarrassing to her.
You
She'd
lost
think
the
I've got some
dog
crazy mother
because of
complex or
stupid
something.
bullshit. Oh no, he's right there.
Right, let's get going.
Yeah.
Deputy Willie disapproves of any chit-chat.
Rado Goji
I'll make
disapproves
it
of
up
any
to Polly
chit chat
some
right
other time,
now.
I guess.
I'm with the dog. In fact, here's an idea. Let's just let us follow the dog, and then Forrest can go talk to Polly or whatever. And that'll work out, because then we don't have to listen to him talk anymore. Come on. We're not stopping for another fucking cutscene. Oh no, we're going back to York now. This is a bit annoying too, because nothing is happening with York. All we've learned with this part is that he can see through...
Zach, I'm hungry, but I can't do much about that at the moment.
I'm fairly sure we have a ham in our pocket.
Great cook. It's a shame to keep his cooking hidden out here in the countryside. Don't you think so, Zach?
Ugh.
Which reminds me, there's another great cook in town.
Who's that?
To fall in love with her would mean that I would need to love her cooking, too. Why does God test us so, I wonder? That coffee she made. Man, did that pack a punch. I wish you could have tasted it, Zach.
Wait. So I don't have, like, a cloth over my head that I can see through? The fuck was that? Nothing happened! Look, I understand how when people say that a lot of stuff in this game doesn't make sense, they would probably just point and say, well, you know, it's inspired by Twin Peaks, and not a lot of stuff made sense in Twin Peaks. But, I mean, I haven't seen the newest season of Twin Peaks yet. I haven't seen the Fire Walk With Me movie. I've only seen the first 2 seasons of Twin Peaks. And I was able to follow that pretty well. And what I saw made decent sense to me compared to this.
It's only a hunch now, but I don't think Nick killed Diane.
Okay, good.
What do you mean?
Me and Diane, we were, you know, pretty close.
Oh, for
Sure,
fuck's
some people
sake.
might have moral issues about it all, but I'd like to think that I knew her pretty well. Every time we finished talking, she'd bring up art. I'd make a face, you know, boring. And she'd always say,
Look, dog
"You're
found-
so different from Nick. He's so much more intelligent."
Oh,
Sounds
wow.
like something she'd say.
Nick was one of the few people who she could talk to, you know. And vice versa for Nick, I suppose. Diane also told me that she was best friends with Nick. He'd have nothing at all to gain by killing her. I can't believe that one would try to kill the other. I just can't.
Well,
But
that's
even the
why
best
you're not a
of friends
police
can end up in
officer.
the worst fights.
Still, the voices
mean, obviously
and
Nick
footsteps
didn't
I
do
heard
it,
that
still.
night, they were something else. Much more violent, more horrifying.
Wonderful.
Diane's voice sounded different, too. Different. Hard to explain. Of course, I couldn't
If
make
none
out
of this
what she
has
was
any
saying.
payoff, I'm going to be
You
so
told York
pissed.
all this?
Of course I did.
What did he say?
I know, that's fine. Something like that.
Fairly sure he didn't say anything like that, but okay. Also fairly sure you didn't say any of
Let's
that
go
to
then,
York,
and catch
because I've been
Diane's
playing
killer.
as York for a grand majority of this game so far, and you didn't say any shit like that. You just said, oh, I was down in this trapdoor here, I didn't kill Diane. Chapter 4 sucks so far, by the by. This whole thing feels like more padding than any of the Hell World sequences ever were. Or even the fishing minigame. This is chase a dog around. Cutscene of a conversation I don't care about. Follow the dog around. Inner monologue with York and Zach. Follow the dog around some more. More small talk I don't care about. Ad nauseum.
Zach, about Emily. Don't you feel almost nostalgic looking at her? I don't think I've ever felt that way looking at a woman before.
I don't know, what about that whole Baby York sequence we had earlier?
I'm wrong. It's a long time ago now, though. Do you remember that inside, Zach?
If I'm supposed to be Zach, then no, I don't remember.
Not in a funny way. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, that's not really an incident, though. That was... She came over and visited, and you called yourself useless.
Doing an investigation.
Also, she's clipping through the fabric that we can see through. Alright, time to follow the dog again. God, this sucks. God, I wish Greg was here. God, this sucks. This sucks so bad. Now we got more funky music. Yay. We could have probably found York like 5 times if we didn't keep getting interrupted by cutscenes. No. Look, the objective marker is right there. We just need to go. Right there. We could bypass all of these stupid cutscenes and pointless conversations if we just go right there. Just saying. At least I have infinite stamina. Much like the little York segment. I have infinite stamina going through this. Oh, gotta stop for a pointless conversation. Hurry up.
Are you close to the Ingrams?
No, I mean, well, I always say hi when I see them at their store.
Why are we
Don't you
talking
think they
about
make
the
a
Ingrams
wonderful
now?
Family?
They have
I
nothing
guess
to
so.
do with this.
Including Jim, I suppose they do.
Indeed they do. The ideal family, I'd say. You know that I look after Isaac and Isaiah pretty often, right? They talk a lot when I take them out. Yesterday, Mama and Papa, and this morning, Grandpa, always about their family. Just listening to them makes me feel so happy. I don't have any brothers, you know. Maybe I'm a little jealous of those two.
This is
That's
hell.
why when I come
This
here,
is
I
hell.
always pay them a visit.
This is hell.
Greenvale is
This
really
is
like
hell.
a second home to me.
I can tell.
Yeah, I know I did that gag already during the
Deputy
fishing
Willie's calling
minigame,
again.
but still.
Enough about me. Let's get going.
It still counts. Yeah, yes, get going, please. We need to... Oh, we don't even get to follow the dog some more. We just go straight to a York monologue. Wonderful. I'm hoping all of this is just like the brunt of Chapter 4, and then we can get on with the story.
For some reason in the darkness, I see Emily's face.
It's because you've got the crush on her.
She looked so dignified. And that glimmer in her eyes when she argues every word I say. Her blonde hair lit by the dawn.
Okay, yeah, York, we get it. You're in love with Naomi Watts. Gotcha.
Directions on the car. Horror on her face in the gallery. And that coffee she made. And it's like she's a goddess in a tight dress.
Okay, I think York's officially gone bye-bye.
Let's pray that she doesn't become a real goddess.
Cookies! I'd rather have cookies than eat cookies and do this. I mean, I ate cookies earlier. I had a couple of chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chunk cookies from Aldi. I had a couple of those. Oh, it's raining out. That's good. Wonderful. Now, not only do we have to have conversations, but now we're going to have conversations while Ralph is hunting us. Wonderful. Are we there yet? Oh, Forrest turns invisible. It turns transparent when he's right in front of the camera. That's... I mean, I guess it's understandable considering that, you know, if he's in the way of the camera, you might want to be able to see where you're going, but still. Oh, look, the clock tower! Hope there's no scissorman. Oh, nope. Time for a cutscene. What's that, boy? York's the clock tower? Thought you could have saved us like 10 minutes worth of cutscenes by just warping us there with a cutscene?
Good job, Willie. Can we stop running?
This is
now,
the only
please?
cutscene we needed, by the way. That's the only cutscene we needed to see. Is we made it to the clock tower, and now, oh, look, Willie says that York's over here. None of this, I meant to go talk to Polly. Aren't the Ingrams a great family? And York saying, I got a crush on Emily. For 3 cutscenes.
Hey, so we took the long route here. You weren't playing with us, were you?
Oh, I think he
George,
was.
We found out where York is. George? George!
George!
Kaysen, I'm going in alone.
Oh,
Hey, you didn't forget what George said.
No, I haven't. And that's why you get to stay out here and keep trying to contact him. I'm just going to check things out. I'll stay out of danger. Trust me.
She's going to go into a hell world.
Okay, if you say so. I'll take
I
care of
will
this
say
here.
that it would be interesting going through a hell world with Emily. I'm all for that little bit of a change up. That's fine. Yeah, it looks like we're going into a hell world with Emily, if the loading screen is any indication. So this might be pretty interesting at the very least. I mean, I'm fairly sure the gameplay's exactly the same and all that. And we're in the lumber mill for some reason. Sense something amiss, Emily? What's all this, then? Oh, it's a zombie. Okay.
Freeze!
No! The zombie doesn't want to die.
Stop right there!
And it's not like she hasn't been in a hell world before. Remember when we were outside the art gallery and it was all hell worldly? And then, like, she and Thomas just didn't want to go see the zombies? Well, now I guess she's like the Agent Scully. She's like all... Now she believes.
What the hell?
Oh. Okay, so we do get to play through a hell world as Emily. Alright. Or not! Or we can just cut back to another York monologue. Hi, Thomas. Have I mentioned how much I love Emily?
Emily is here. Time to say goodbye then.
Thomas, let me tell you one more time. It's not too late. I can help you.
Help you what?
Just untie me and let me go. If you don't, the situation will be irreversible. Unfixable.
York, no situation is reversible. Didn't you know that? Everything proceeds along a path preordained by fate.
Well, fate says I'm going to kick your ass if you don't untie me.
Goodbye then. I wonder who'll be the next person to open this door.
A zombie.
Well,
Ralph, probably.
Whoever that person is,
Probably Ralph.
will be the one to decide your fate.
Wonderful. Can I play as Emily now?
Zach, what was I supposed to say? All I can do now is wait.
Okay. Alright, yes, now. Okay, good. We're Emily in the Hell World. We're playing. And, York is getting paid for everything we do here, so. Much like the real world, someone else does all the work, and we get all the profit. It's like looks like we're a game publisher or something. We're EA. The E in EA stands for Emily. Emilytronic Arts. Too bad we don't have any other guns, but at the very least, this is a neat gun. It's a Sheriff custom. 9mm handgun. I don't know what the sheriff custom means, other than it's used by the sheriff's department. The frame rate is particularly bad in this area, it seems. I will use a med kit, at least some band-aids. That should do. Let's reload. We got 19 bullets. Did we get 19 bullets with York's pistol? In a clip? I don't know. All around the clock tower. More zombies? Oh, yep. What's that? Magnum bullets? Or just put those in the toolbox, I suppose, because we don't have any use for those. Unless Emily gets a Magnum. And considering that York is the main character, I'm fairly sure we're not going to be playing as Emily that much. Why can't I... There we go. Alright, I can't move and have my gun out at the same time. Well, be aiming my gun at the same time. How many floors are there? It's like the ending to Ghostbusters. Ooh, do we get a melee weapon? Too late. No, we don't get his crowbar. That kind of sucks. He's got a stick with fire. And now he's on fire. I would have chosen a different weapon, friend. More stairs. I think we're somewhere in the teens. This is gonna be a thing. I guess every second or third floor we're gonna come across a zombie. That's pretty much the gist of this level. At least we're not having like a zombie every third every second floor having like a zombie, and then every other floor being like, you know, a cutscene or something. Cool landing. Oh god, he's got a shotgun. You're getting a little too close for comfort. Also, aiming sucks. Aiming is... Oh man, aiming is extremely floaty. I know I haven't mentioned it before, but aiming is very floaty in this. Alright, now we gotta spend forever recovering from that, I suppose. Yeah. Come on. No, it was already dead. It was just taking 50 years to fall over and disintegrate. I'm not going to say that I don't like this game, because it definitely has, you know, a charm to it, but, like, nothing about the game is particularly well done. I mean, it's obvious. You can even see it here. Yeah, open the door. What's even the point of the door there? Okay, save point and such. Good. Alright, well, and we got some medium first aid kits, so now it seems as good a time as any to go ahead and cut the video here. And when we come back... Oh, respawning med kits. I'm going to stock up on med kits here and save the game, and when we come back, we'll hopefully save York and maybe make some progress into actually clearing the game. So until then, I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?